The flames were 20 to 30 feet above the building, with 5 fire department and over 80 firemen battling the blaze. As I stood there, I just saw my future go up in smoke. You see, the business I was about to buy just burned to the ground. God spoke to me loud and clear that day and changed me forever. To know more about this story, you can read about it in my new book, Created to Make Wealth. Money is mentioned over 800 times in the Bible. 2/3 of the parables that Jesus told were about money. Must mean money is pretty important to God. In my new book, Created to Make Wealth, I write about the 5 keys that I've discovered to be biblical principles that can lead to financial freedom. If you struggle with your finances, you're not alone. Did you know the number one thing that couples fight about are their finances? 78% of full-time workers said they live paycheck to paycheck. 71% of all American workers said they are now in debt. 56% said they were in over their heads. 10% of those making $100,000 or more said they can't make ends meet. 46% of Americans cannot afford a $400 emergency. God never intended for us to struggle and worry about our finances. In fact, His plan is for us to prosper. My book, Created to Make Wealth, gives 5 biblical keys that allow us to live a life that is financially stress-free and position ourselves so God can bless us with more. Now, I know there are some Christians that struggle with the idea of wealthy Christians. Let's take a look and see what the Scripture says about that. In Mark 27:57, it says, "As evening approached, there came a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who had himself become a disciple of Jesus." Do you see that? A rich man, and he's a disciple of Jesus? In Deuteronomy 8:18 it says, "But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth." So if God wanted us poor, why would He give us the ability to produce wealth? Are you ready to be done with worrying and stressing over your finances? Are you ready for God to bless you? Then read Created to Make Wealth and start your road to financial freedom.